Hi, everyone, and welcome back to JSA TV and JSA Podcasts, where we're covering the latest stories, trends, and innovations from leaders in global connectivity, real estate, and the networks within. We're here coming to you live from the floor of ITW 2024 in National Harbor, just outside of DC. So pleased to be joined by our friend Bill Severn, CEO of 1623 Farnam. So great to have you.
Thanks for having me, Barb.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
So nice to see you here at ITW and get to catch up and talk a little bit what's happening at Farnam, 1623 Farnam. Tell us a little bit, though, first. We're on day one here of ITW. What's your experience so far?
I've had a lot of great meetings with a lot of folks. The attendance is really great, and looking forward to the next couple of days.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about the work you're doing at 1623 Farnam. I know one of the big issues the industry is facing right now is around capacity, driven, of course, by things like AI and machine learning. What's your take on that?
It's a really great question, and a lot of the narrative that you hear out in the public today is the shortage, and we're hearing that as well. A lot of those deals, though, are 5, 10, 20, 25 megawatt deals. We're not really focused on those at the interconnection facility, but secondarily, 5.5 years ago when we acquired 1623 Farnam, we made a bet that capacity would be really important in 5 and 7 years out.
Yeah.
And so 5.5 years ago, we upgraded the entire building. And so we didn't do a floor at a time, but we did the entire building, all new mechanical, all new electrical, just for this position. And
Amazing.
So we're in a great position when it comes to capacity at Farnam, and we feel great about what we have from a capacity standpoint for the next 3 to 5 years.
Amazing. Yeah. I would like to give you a crystal ball and ask you a few questions.
There's a lot of luck in that, Barb.
Okay, yeah. Well, and just sort of seeing what's happening, seeing what's coming, being on top of the trends of the market.
Well, and if you think about it, we did that all during COVID, and we just installed the last 3 generators to bring us the last 3 megawatts of redundant power at the building in January. The POs for those generators were cut 2 years previous.
Oh, wow.
So it's not just capacity shortage today, but it's supply chain issues as well.
Yeah. Such an important point. I mean, that's fueling some of the conversation, I think, right? People thinking now, the path ahead is a long one if people are just thinking about it now. So kudos to you for getting ahead of it.
Yep.
Let's talk too about Farnam's ecosystem of connectivity. I think that's something maybe you can speak to as well.
Yeah, I love it. We drove our thesis for the last 5 years about building the correct ecosystem in the building, driving value to everybody that's in the building, more value. And so we purchased the IX. I think that's one of the things you're leading to. Yeah. And it's building the correct ecosystem of the right content, the right carriers, the right eyeball networks in the IX, driving capacity. One of the things that we're most proud of is in 2023, we saw a 5-fold increase in daily peering traffic within our IX.
Oh, wow.
And really excited in Q3, we'll have a couple of announcements on some really strategic pieces of content that we're going to add to the IX a little later this year.
All right. Well, we'll wait then.
We wanted to at ITW, but we didn't get
Not quite yet.
Yeah, right. Not quite yet.
Well, we'll have more to talk about then later in the year. So that's good. So last thing I want to touch on with you is just obviously there are some of these big issues that we've already talked around connectivity and capacity, but also one of the things that really matters to people is who they're working with and how who they can rely on and what that service looks like. How does Farnam 1623 Farnam approach that?
Yeah, it's another good question. In this industry, there are certain workloads that will be required to be in certain areas of the country. And so customer service really isn't as important. Yeah. But I'll start with the foundation. And we have a culture of customer service within our company. Yeah. And we're proud of that. We've got a culture of empowerment. And so our employees are empowered to make decisions to do the right thing for the customer.
Right.
There will always be friction, when you're negotiating rates or a contract. But as soon as that's done, we like to say we want the customer experience to be frictionless and let them hit the easy button. And we think that's paid off big for us. And we have a number of global customers that are telling us today, either we wish you had another site, or if I have additional capacity around the globe, I want to bring it to you because of the experience.
Yeah.
And so we're really proud of that.
Yeah, that's definitely a testament to the work that you're doing. So,
Yep.
Anything else you want to leave us with? I know it's a busy show, and I'm sure you have lots of people to chat to other than us. So
it is. We've got about 25 meetings in the next 2 days, back to back, and really look forward to moving the business forward, and really excited about all the things we've got going on at Farnam.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Barb, thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate you taking the time out to chat with us. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in today to JSA TV. Until next time, happy networking.